I think, yeah, getting lyrics and at least knowing like how many times we're gonna repeat bits, you know.
Won't we find that out once the lyrics start coming in? Yeah, before we go drums.
That's
sure.
what that's just what I mean.
So right now you guys are just rehearsing at this point?
We're not rehearsing. No.
Just trying to get some structure for
we're just kind of like arranging structure. We figured maybe we could take a break in the middle and walk down by the railroad tracks or something like that. So we get the video aspect of it going for the show. And like take outtakes and make one of those videos like the making the songs. Kind of like, you know what I mean, about us getting to know each other and us walking hand in hand on the railroad tracks. Throwing stones in the river together, you know.
Having a dynamic right at the beater so we can just get that nice sound. And then I'm putting the DVX, which is still in the kick to get all that bass, plugged in the ye old great L River, because it's going to sound awesome.
You can experiment with that, like pushing it up louder and
You
stuff.
want it just all 12 o'clock?
Oh, we'll be Gooch.
So Gucci, we're Versace, or Michael Kors, depending on.
I feel so old. These kids these days, you know, with your dubstep and...
As they were writing the song and contemplating, you know, kind of the theme of the song, they were talking about how both of them, at points in their life, had left Minneapolis and come back to Minneapolis. And so for them, it's a coming home song.
Or maybe even I'm just taking them over with no pretenses, not because I think you need anything, you're not, but you're just like, we're homies or people I just met, and you're just coming over to my house, you know?
They're pretty good about getting it with like one hit, you know, right where the...
All right. Here we go. All right. You want to take it in the balls?
Yeah.
Yeah. Snuggle.
With our kid, it's a lot harder for me to keep track of everything he does.
Right.
We two ships passing.
Well, plus he's on the road all the time.
Yep.
Wow.
Leaves again next Sunday.
Yeah, how do you deal with that road life?
Well, that's one of the reasons why we moved back to Minnesota, is so that I could have some more support. I mean, I was alone in California, so now we have both sides of our families, and you know, it works better here.
Beats.
It wasn't a new thing for me when we got married and had, you know, have to have a family with him being creative. I was getting used to it from the very beginning, so it was an acquired process. I wasn't always understanding and supporting, so.
These kids have so much energy.
And actually, can you crank my headphones a little bit more? Oh, there's two. Okay. That's what I thought. Dun, dun, bum. I'm just gonna around for the rest of this, and then yeah, we'll do it one more time. And the drums and some guitar, like solo riffing. You don't like that idea? Okay.
Only because I want to move on to the second part of the song instead of this whole other part we haven't done yet.
What's up? I'm thinking less like washy. Like,
come on, let's just. Can we just get?
I know. I don't think we should worry about this part now at all.
Okay.
No, but I mean, can I hear what he just did?
Yeah.
Yeah, totally.
Writing music, I think, collaboratively is like just, you know, that's not familiar to me at all. And I think the other thing too is, without a time limit, you take breaks. You know. I like how it sounds now. I don't know if there's any editing magic we could do to make it play through one more time.
The whole thing?
What would you want? Why would you want to extend it?
I have two. Did we do it 3 times or did we just do it twice?
Yeah, we went through it twice, kind of.
Right. When you are jumping on everything, it's sort of easy to lose the, you know, critical sense of, is this the right, you know, is this the right shoot?
How you feeling?
Feeling all right. I'm feeling like we haven't made any progress since before dinner. I feel like we're at the exact same point as we were, pretty much, with the exception of the tracks we're laying down. So I'm trying to bite my tongue and be supportive and let the guy have his ideas, let him hear him out, you know. Wait and see where this goes. If it doesn't go anywhere, then I think we need to go somewhere else quick.
Because the chorus is the word keeps spinning.
I mean, yeah, that could be the chorus. It's micro chorus. That's fine. I didn't even think of it that way, but
Isn't that what the chorus is? Like, because you repeat it. I mean,
Yeah.
That's the definition of a chorus. It's something that repeats, right?
yeah.
It's not lined up right. It's close, but it's not lined up right.
Do you like the vibe of that sound though, right
I
there?
don't mind the piano.
Okay.
What's not lined up right? The drums?
Drop. We agreed not to play with click to keep it loose, but when we made the decision, we kind of sacrificed the ability to loop later. Putting yourself in a situation where you're writing music with another person that you've never met before, and then, I don't know, it's a pretty intense experience.
Should we just redo the whole drum track, or? I mean, because we can do that. And the bedroom studio culture is very conducive to not finishing.
It's almost better if the drums are pushed way far off,
Yeah.
so you don't even remember where the one is anymore.
Yeah.
That's fine. Here, if you
Don't worry about it. I got it.
How many shots can you get a Christian looking impatient?
that's good. Can you cut it out so there's just 4 though?
You don't want the one in there?
Yeah, leave that.
Creative energy was going forward, and then I felt like we just stalled.
For a moment, I got, just sort of in that roll forward at all costs, Bringing all of our attention to the time limit that we had, like over and over again kind of sent me into that. Just like, we might as well pump something out. Well, we gotta figure something out.
I know we got to figure something out, but
I'm
my
all
creativity is just
I know, and that
gone
happens.
off the cliff.
That happens. That's
Like,
burnout.
I've-
That's what you call it. That's,
We recorded some tracks, like some vocals, and we got some cool whistles, but I've been working way too hard lately, and with all the other stuff I'm doing, with starting the business, and, mixing sound set, and First Avenue the night before, and, you get a 2-year-old kid, and pregnant wife at home, and
It'll take about a minute to charge up.
I think we're damn near finished with a decent song.
wow.
I mean,
this is kind of almost sounds, I don't really feel like this is my song. I feel it's like your song at this point. I feel like I've backed off so many times for so long now. You know what I mean? I've lost my creative sap. You know what I mean? I don't feel like this is my song anymore. I don't feel like this is our song. I feel like this is your song.
I guess any decisions that I made came from hearing you say we're running out of time and we need to get something done. And so I tried to do something.
Backtracked since then. And
Okay.
now it's
So
10
where did we
o'clock
get
at
stopped?
night.
What point did we get stopped at?
Lunch.
At lunch.
Yeah. Dinner.
Dinner.
We went to the house. We got some cool footage at the house or whatever.
Right.
And then you were going to come back and lay down some vocal tracks. And then I came back and you guys were still tapping.
Okay.
And then we went into this
Yep.
editing fiasco, which basically another hour now has gone by and we've essentially just looped it. And it just doesn't sound,
Yeah, again, when we came back from dinner, all I was hearing from you is let's go and put something down and
I was
just
saying,
go
all
forward.
I said I was like, I'd rather do more playing and less talking.
And I guess I
haven't
tried to
played,
do that, and this is
I haven't
what came
played
out.
one note since we've been back.
Mic set up, go in there and play.
Yeah, but that's not the problem to me. The problem is the inspiration. You know what I mean? That's what I'm trying to talk about.
Yep.
But I thought you were done with talking.
No.
Uh-uh.
Well, I'm just saying, like, I'm not involved in the conversations really. It's all right, but it's like
I disagree. I've been trying to sort of put things out there and trying to see if people will go with it, and I thought people were going with it, and I guess this is the first that I'm hearing from you that you're not satisfied with the direction we
It's
went.
not the first. I just don't want to. This is really important to me. What comes out musically, you know what I mean? For me to put my name on something, like, hey, this is something that I co-wrote. be it in a day or be it in a month. Like it's just something that's really close to me, and I'm sorry, but I'm deflated a little bit.
I understand.
You know, and so we just give me 10 minutes to regather my thoughts and maybe do a little meditating. It's been a long day. It's been 12 hours. We've all been here, 12 hours. So let's just, I don't want to be, let's just do it. Give me 10 minutes.
Okay.
Thanks.
I've got a feeling nothing ever changes. So I've got some changing to do. And I'm sorry, there's no way to go back and undo things that I do. I'll make the same mistakes 1,000 more times. So I guess it's best to put I've got a feeling no one ever changes. So I've got some changing to do.
It's stressful, and I'm pushing myself, I guess, harder than I would like to, but that's when the real growth takes place.
Christian kept going back to that. We need to move things along. This is not progressing. This is not progressing. And Carter, I think, was reacting to that. And a lot of those decisions, because he was in a real creative zone, I think, his ideas kept manifesting onto the tape. Christian kind of looked back and he said, I didn't write this song. From the outside looking in, he influenced everything that happened. And his vibe and his playing and just him being in the room had everything to do with, how the chords were laid and the feeling of the song. He went into one of the rehearsal spaces. I don't know what he did. He was in there for 10 minutes. He must have set a timer, because it was like 10 minutes. And all of a sudden I see him walking into the studio, grabs his guitar. He walks without barely any communication at all. He walks in the booth. And we all kind of knew what was happening. Toomey had the microphones ready, and he just starts playing.
I want to hear if you have any ideas of where we should go from here, I want to hear them.
I really appreciate your willingness to listen to me after my minor freak out.
I
just want to say I appreciate it. I appreciate, you could have taken that a couple different ways, you know what I mean? It's, you listened to what I had to say, and I appreciate that. That's what I'm saying. Can we hear it from top to bottom now?
Slowly.
We still got to record bass.
This 24-hour experiment has really given me insight as to really how much can change in such a short period of time.
I think he wanted it to mean a little bit more than I did at one point, and then he got me on that train.
I thank you for challenging me and extracting it out of me. I mean, you put me with a real good kid, Carter, great guy,
hot. 6 months, like where'd I leave off? World still spinning like it used to. Might need to get used to, yeah. Crank knobs and static, no stop. Cross town, stomach might drop. Oh, we're still spinning like we used to. Might not ever get used to, yeah. Yeah.
It's stressful, and I'm pushing myself, I guess, harder than I would like to, but that's when the real growth takes place.
Christian kept going back to that. We need to move things along. This is not progressing. This is not progressing. And Carter, I think, was reacting to that. And a lot of those decisions, because he was in a real creative zone, I think, his ideas kept manifesting onto the tape. Christian kind of looked back and he said, I didn't write this song. From the outside looking in, he influenced everything that happened. And his vibe and his playing and just him being in the room had everything to do with, you know, how the chords were laid and the feeling of the song. He went into one of the rehearsal spaces. I don't know what he did. He was in there for 10 minutes. He must have set a timer, because it was like 10 minutes. And all of a sudden I see him walking into the studio, grabs his guitar. He walks without barely any communication at all. He walks in the booth. And we all kind of knew what was happening. Toomey had the microphones ready, and he just starts playing.
I want to hear if you have any ideas of where we should go from here, I want to hear them.
I really appreciate your willingness to listen to me after my minor freak out.
Not even...
I just want to say I appreciate it. You know, I
Yeah.
appreciate, like, you know, you could have taken that a couple different ways. You know what I mean? It's, you know, you listened to what I had to say, and I appreciate that. That's what I'm saying. Can we hear it from top to bottom now?
Go on.
We still got to record bass.
this 24-hour experiment has really given me insight as to really how much can change in such a short period of time.
I think he wanted it to mean a little bit more than I did at one point, and then he got me on that train, you know?
I thank you for challenging me and extracting it out of me. I mean, you put me with a real good kid, Carter, great guy, you know?
Picked up, my signal's too hot. 6 months, like where'd I leave off? World still spinning like it used to. Might need to get used to it. Crank knobs and static, no stop. Cross town, stomach might drop. Oh, we're still spinning like we used to. Might not ever get used to it. Yeah, the world keeps spinning like it used to. Oh, and we all just keep on spinning like we used to. Oh, I am saying that it don't keep spinning like it used to. Yeah. Oh, but we all just gotta get used to it. Oh. Oh, no, 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 no. Yeah.